coming to you with footage from the Huckleberry Railroad for Rail Fans Weekend for 2014. I'm in the very back of the service facility here, and you saw the video last year where I came back and did the back shop down there. Yeah, I looked up here to show you what was going on, and this building was here, and it had just been built about a year earlier, so this is about 2 years old now. And these buildings have been here pretty much since the day this place opened in the late 70s. These are all used for storage of like displays and different things that need to be used by the county parks in the recreation area. And now there's an actual spur line up to here to where they can actually load all that stuff onto a work train and use it. This building here is now used for storage of extra rail cars and I'm guessing more displays if they need to. As you can see, there's some Christmas displays here on the sides of it. Probably need to be worked on. We got 3 of the small flat cars here, and some of them have been modified. This one here has a couple of gravity wagon hoppers that you would find on your typical farm operation. I don't know what they're doing on here. I'm gonna have to ask Paul, and I'll edit that into the video later, but you'll see it on here anyway. This is HRR 204, and all these flat cars, there's some more down in the shop that you've seen in the video before, of course, came from the Baraboo, Wisconsin ammunition depot that the number 11's from. The little gas hydrostat locomotive that's in there as well. Right now it's still attached to the weed sprayer, and it looks a lot better this year now all the weeds are dead. I kind of drove this car off the end of the track here, but these things, it won't take much to pull them back on. We'll probably just pull it back on. This car has been modified to carry stand-up displays with it. I think it's actually a movable rack. This is for the taller displays. You need to be taken off real carefully along the line and hoisted up and secured down. This car is just working, I'm guessing just moving parts around. So you got a coupler on here, and I'm not sure what this is. If anyone knows, let me know. This looks like another, this looks like some sort of lubrication box. Anyway, these cars are link and pin, just like in the olden days, and they could be modified to put knuckles on there. It'd have to be an extension up, or maybe lift the whole car. Not sure how that would happen. I'm sure it would be fine with number 11. We'd just have to see what they would do. Someone would have to put an extension on that to raise up the coupler on that. You have to be careful, because then you got the weight distribution transferred and the forces pulling higher up on the body on that thing, and that's not very tall. Anyway, difference from last year is they did finish the track into the building here, and they also clear cut down in there where there used to be a lot of trees. Not sure if they're going to extend the track that's directly behind the building. That'd be probably a good idea in the future to do that. That way they don't unload cars right into the building anymore, or anything for that matter. They actually have to go way up to the front and try and back them into the fence there. So if they can actually get it to where they can unload things back here onto the tracks, that'd be nice. I don't think this siding would do it. This little spur here, it's kind of crammed in between these buildings. So that's where it stands right now. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with this clearing, if they are going to extend that track or not. Right now the EBT hopper and 152's tender are still sitting on it. The hopper is actually full of ballast right now. Probably to do up here, and it's actually full right now, so it's probably going to go out after the summer season's over and do that. You can see the smoke coming from the back shop there. That's 464 sitting in the stall. So that's what's changed so far. in just the year that since I took the last video. So we're gonna go down to the shop now and see what's different in there. Now I'm back down here, actually down by the shops themselves. I'm in the very back again like I was last time and the year before that. And again, the difference, you see the track back here was extended in the last section of the video, and last year I actually just showed this track going up, and now the siding is actually into the building back there. Got 152's tender and EBT hopper car 821. This time it's actually full of ballast. Paul tells me that by September, though, the end of September, it will be empty again. Still use it a lot, and maybe they'll do work to it in the future, get it looking better. But for right now, it's carrying out its job pretty well. He tells me they actually modified that flat car up there with the farm gravity boxes, the little wagon hoppers, to better distribute the ballast that this car can't do, especially on embankments. That's what those pieces of wood were for on it as well. Anyway, coming down here, you see these yard tracks here where they converge, and you see the speeder down here, the Mid-Michigan speeder, and some more cars sitting on down the line. They're a little bit more organized than we are at SRI. So they got parts sitting on the pallets here beside the tracks themselves, and as they need different parts, they pick them up on the flat cars with the push carts, and they push them on into the shop with the switcher and use them as they need. Old parts are probably taken out here too, although I think they'd be taken out to the front and just disposed of. Yeah, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're going to extend the track the rest of the way out, take down that fence all the way to the roadway there, and use that as a way to bring the semis in to put rail cars down. Like say, that's how Thomas the Tank Engine gets here. Right now, what they used to do is when they restored cars, as I mentioned, they would drop off the doors at the very end of the shop here, and as they would go through, they get more pieces done to them, and roll into the storage area here, get the final parts put on, and when they're ready, they rolled through the locomotive shop and then out the door. And that's how they used to do things here when they were first restoring a lot of cars. Now it's mostly just general maintenance. But if they do get stuff in, the semi actually, because all that back there is kind of not able to get stuff into it, the semi would actually have to back in all the way to the front of the shops here and drop it off that way. It's kind of a tight space. So I would think they'd want to extend this track out there and make it so that the semis and other flatbeds wouldn't have to go that far. I would actually like to see a side track built off this as a runaround, so that way you can run around a few cars at a time and not have to take them all down to the village and use that siding. And it'd be a waste of time to try and take it down to all the way to one of the loops, especially the east loop, which is about 3 miles away. I'm going to go back through the shop now and show you what's done in there. Got the 152 sitting here. I just did an update on that using the HD camera because it picks up the light a little bit better. But yeah, we got the other flat cars in here with the big wood timbers on them to replace the frames on some of the cars. You'll see that in the other video I did about car parts. But coming in here to the locomotive shop, we still got people here at the picnic, and see the weed sprayer here, and it still goes out online and sprays the weeds. Number 11's getting more paint taken off of it. The gas hydrostat here. We got the stationary boiler that keeps locomotives warm at night. Does a pretty good job at saving some money for them. Wish we had one like that at SRI. That'd make it easier to run 1225. And yeah, not much changed with number 11, but it runs again. Number 5 is actually close to running again. I gotta get some new chains for it. Here, let me get over there and I'll show you. We got piston head right here. And actually, I think that might be the cover of the steam dome on 152. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Anyway, you can see the engine in here, the engine compartment. It's a little yellow. It's a Caterpillar engine. You can see on there. And it's a 12-ton Plymouth. You saw the shop video last year that I did with it. Did not have the logo on it, but was primered. And as soon as they get running, I hear they're going to paint it. Although I hear it's going to be black with the maroon on it and not yellow like this one is over here. So that would be a change if they actually do that. But they need to get new chains to replace these. And I think that'll be pretty close to it moving again. Should be awesome. Got a different coupler on here. It needs a knuckle though. Do they have a front coupler on here? Let's see. Yep, it's still on there. That might be a different one from last year though. We got a track maintenance machine here. I don't know, is that a spiker or a puller? We got hydraulic hoses on it. It's a Stanley, like your tools at home. Got an 18 horsepower V-twin Vanguard. Awesome. With again Stanley pieces on it. Might be a spiker, I don't know. I see the front end hasn't changed. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it in paint. We'll see if we can get some footage of it next year. I'll paint it up if it is. Another cart here. I don't think I've ever seen those before. Some more engine pieces. You can see out here where I did before. Come into the machine shop here. Again, all the tools the same. Again, referred to my videos from a couple years prior. Those are all good. We got a different forklift in here. All the same machines, but this time we got number 7 in here again. It's 1952 GE. It's a center cab. 50-tonner. Pretty much a 44 body with huge feet, even for narrow gauge. Truck mounted couplers and air hoses. Makes it easier to go around curves, I'm guessing. And they're actually connected back here by a hinge pin. Pretty awesome. Anyway, coming through here, you can see the big jacks here. There's 4 of them. I'm not sure. Where are the other ones? There's another one down there. And here's the 3rd one. And there's the 4th one's probably over here. Yep. Okay, and we got the 5-ton overhead crane still. Where is it? There it is. I had to lift trucks up from underneath with where the drop table is. Went over that last year. So a lot can change just in 1 year. 464 sitting out here, simmering away, along with the speeder car. Here's the Mid-Michigan speeder car. Shown that before. Here's a pair of really nice shop trucks that you saw the caboose, what was the caboose frame sitting on. I think it was 2 years ago. It was all tore apart. And last year they just built the body, and now I've done a video on that too. Here's the other one over there, beyond the speeder. Just a belt-driven speeder. So it's a gasoline engine, and then you switch the gears, and the belt comes on. Really interesting machine, especially when it runs. They have this on display for National Train Day over at the Flint Amtrak station a lot of times, and they brought over the railroad days over in Darien for a couple of years too. Got car 9, I think 104 over there. They've been moving around here. They're used as needed. I think 104 was the one. No, I think it was 112 last year that didn't have the steps on it they were working on. But yeah, there's the shed where the speeder goes, and there's another speeder in there too. As you can see, it's a lot different because there aren't as many weeds growing anymore. They just kind of popped up last year. There's the 464's doghouse. And we got a snowplow. I think that's actually 152 snowplow. Again, referred to my video last year. And last view is 464 just sitting here at the shop with the speeder. Awesome.